Hey guys, welcome back to Origami Twist. My name's Jen, and in today's video, we're going to do an origami fold that allows you to mail a letter without needing an envelope. Very quick, it's very simple, and I think you're going to enjoy the process. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, please press like below and definitely subscribe to the channel. There are lots more projects where this came from, many with origami and also other paper crafting and other arts and crafts type projects. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so what do you need for this? I would suggest using an A4 or 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper for this size. So a mailable size needs at least a full letter size piece of paper. If you're just sending someone a note, you can do half that size and go with an A5, or of course anywhere in between. Depends on what you have. But if you're looking to actually mail it, I do recommend that A4 or 8.5 by 11. I'm going to use an A5 sheet of paper for this particular tutorial simply because it fits inside the frame for my camera, so it'll be easier for you to see. When you've got your sheet of paper ready, let's start folding. So the first thing you're going to do is take one of the short ends, bring it up to the other short end, and don't crease this time. You're just going to pinch the two sides. Essentially what you're hoping for is some guide marks for the next fold, but you don't want this middle part to be creased simply because it will leave a big line right through your paper or right through your envelope. Okay, so if you don't mind the line, go ahead and crease it all the way. Otherwise, don't crease it all the way across, just to the two sides. Okay, now we're going to take the upper right-hand corner and we're going to fold the corner down so that this edge here, down to the crease guide mark, lines up with this line here. Now this does not need to be perfect, but it should be close because otherwise your envelope won't hold together very well. And then give that a good crease. And we're going to do the same thing, but on this bottom left-hand corner, bringing it up to the middle. So what's nice about this is that you've got that triangle from before, and you can actually bring it up as a guideline, but do make sure to reference this tiny crease here so that it is on the correct line. And crease. Once again, doesn't need to be perfect, but it does help to be at least close to accurate. Now we're going to rotate it 90 degrees so that we've got an angle here up on the left and an angle here on the right. I'm going to take this top section and fold this edge so that it matches this edge of this triangle here. So bend it down, and this time we are going to crease all the way across. Now, one great way to make sure you've got this accurate is this edge here. If it lines up with this edge over here, you'll know it's nice and straight. Now, you don't want this necessarily to overlap with this triangle. So come up to it, but not over it. And then we're going to come down to the bottom left-hand corner, and we're going to fold up. So this edge is going to meet the edge of that triangle without going over it. Lining up on the side if you need to, and give it a good crease. Fantastic. Now, at this point, we're going to be locking the model up. So if you haven't finished your letter, make sure it's finished at this point because it will be turned into an envelope. Now, this isn't one of those locking models where it actually stays locked. It will be refoldable once the person has read your letter. So don't worry too much about it, but at this point we are about to lock it all up and turn it into an envelope. So this edge here, this short little piece here, is going to line up. If you were to break that into a triangle, it's going to line up with this top section just here. And this edge here is going to line up with this vertical line once again, without going over it. You'll have trouble locking it if you do go over it, so do make sure that you don't do that. Now, slide your hand down the paper so that it doesn't end up bubbling when you lift it up. If you were to just do this, it has a tendency to bubble up and the crease won't be as nice. So slide your hand down and start to fold that tab up, or that corner up. So lining it all up really neatly. This line should line up with the line underneath it. This line should line up with that center vertical fold, and this short edge here should line up with the top, and give it a good crease. Now, once again, just like with the other folds in this particular model, it is a mirror image, so we're going to do the same thing on here, only from the upper right hand corner down to the bottom. So again, this edge goes here, this edge here is going to line up with itself, and this edge here will end up on the vertical line without going over. So once again, smooth it out, make sure you're not getting any bubbling, and fold. Okay, there is a little tab in here and also in here that's been created by this last fold. Those are your locking points. So you're just going to take the corner of your new tab there and slide it into the little locking spot, and take the corner of this one and slide it into the locking spot there. And that's it. If you are giving this as a note, putting it in your child's lunchbox, something like that, go ahead and give it to the person just like that. That is perfectly fine. If you are going to be mailing this, however, again, you'll want to make sure you're using an A4 or an 8.5 by 11. This is a little small for the mail. You may have to pay extra postage for that. But if you are sending it in the mail, all you have to do is make sure that it's not going to come open in transit, because you don't want anybody reading your mail, and you also don't want it getting stuck in their machines at the post office. So go ahead and use a sticker, and you can either put the sticker in the middle there, or you can use one here and one here. Either way, it will press it down so that it will make it to its destination in one piece without unfolding. And there you go. One letter sent without an envelope. I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, please subscribe if you would like to get lots more fun projects like this. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you are using your letter without an envelope for. And I hope you have a great day. Take care, guys. See you in the next video.